simulation tool that has been created by National Instruments. So with the help of this simulation tool, it is easy to do some of the graphical programming or fast development time. We can also create more GUIs or GSC, nothing but graphical source code, because with the help of that logic itself we will be able to create some programmings, and therefore these programmings can be used as a programmable logic controller, or we can give as an end product towards embedded system. So in these applications we can be easily used for this LabVIEW. So mostly this licensed version will be used for application builder as well as create a standalone executables, right? From this software itself we can create n number of logical softwares with the help of logics or regarding our requirement. So this can be used by various department. This is almost similar to MATLAB, but what is the difference between MATLAB as well as this LabVIEW? In the sense, in MATLAB we will be able to simulate only. Okay, only simulation can be done till the end, but wherever in LabVIEW we can turn it to a standalone executables. Other than simulating, we can deploy this particular codings or whatever the design we have created. Okay, and there is another one difference is nothing but within LabVIEW it is not possible to do image processing and all, whereas in MATLAB it can be done. And we can also check the IC structure with the help of LabVIEW. So this is nothing but a network based measurement for automation, whereas our system will be connected towards a network, towards a respective controller or whatever the device you are using. Therefore we will be acquiring wherever the system is, then we will analyze the particular data, then through network we will be communicating. So you can see that block diagram over there. So at the current situation, that is nothing but the present status, whatever that has been obtained in the particular system, or if you say that particular device, therefore we will be able to get all the kind of data even towards a network simulated system or network connected system. It is not necessary that all the system should be connected in the form of a wired or for a long distance and all. So through wireless also this LabVIEW can be operated. Since MATLAB has been keeping on working in my mouth, it is coming as a MATLAB only, right? So it is a similar simulation tool like LabVIEW. So whereas we will be comparing throughout this program with many of the simulations. Okay. So what kind of acquisition can be done? That is nothing but how we can control it, or how we will be able to obtain the data. So for which and all devices we will be possible to do. So nothing but GPIB, nothing, it is known as a general purpose system. Then serial communication can be done, data acquisition can be done, remote data acquisition. So that data acquisition stands for the wired one, and remote is nothing but wirelessly controlling or wirelessly gathering the data. And then PCI instrumentation. So it is a part of instrumentation application within that particular devices where it is used for measuring as well as analyzing the data. It can be called even as a sensors or a group of functions. And image acquisition. So image acquisition in the sense the data of images can be collected, whereas it is cannot be possible to create a machine learning or deep learning within this LabVIEW. It is a very complicated one if we also try to create it. So most of them, they won't be using LabVIEW for processing that kind of applications, whereas getting image oriented data, that is possible. Okay, so there is a difference between image acquisition as well as image processing. Okay, so that's when I have said image processing can be done only with the help of MATLAB as well as Python, not with the help of LabVIEW. Then motion control. So the motion control here indicates regarding towards a industrial application only. What kind of industrial application? In the sense we can go with conveyors or any of the semi bots, then pick and place, or any of the boilers. So in that types of control can be done. Then real time boards is nothing but connecting this LabVIEW program towards any of the real-time controllers such as Arduino, PIC or ARM. So like that, embedded system can be interfaced towards with LabVIEW. And finally PLC, nothing but programmable logic controller. So they will be creating the entire generation with the help of LabVIEW. They won't be using any of the SCADA for this. Usually every PLC will be created with the help of SCADA for a wireless control or in order to control it from a remote place. But here this LabVIEW will be acting itself as an SCADA oriented system, not called as a SCADA, but it is similar to SCADA. So that can be easily transferring the data towards whenever we are going to create it. Yeah, it is nothing but not regarding towards image processing library. There are many functions in image processing other than whatever we see in that particular functions, like loading or training of data set or whatever, creating automatic accessing web cameras. So like this kind of applications that are most complex to do with the help of LabVIEW whenever we compare with MATLAB. So analysis, in the sense we will be doing this kind of analysis such as differential equation optimization, curve algebra, linear statistics, then curve fittings, calculus calculations, then signal processings like filtering, windowing, transforming, peak detection, harmonic analysis. So these are some of the most analysis used with the help of LabVIEW. So these are nothing but how the LabVIEW will be presenting towards us. So whenever if you go for the presenting sites, we will be able to see some graphical displays or GUI windows, or we can say that graphs, charts, or 3D images, or 3D buttons or virtual buttons. Then we will be able to publish it through TCP IP server with the help of IoT section. Then we can also do some of the protocols such as SMT protocol or data transferring with the help of TCP protocol. So we can also take database with the help of SQL tools. So these are all nothing but some of the end applications wherever you will be seeing it. At most the Xilinx is used only for the purpose of VLSI architecture designing in order to improve the efficiency of an IC, or we can say that creating any of the security bound for the particular IC. So in LabVIEW it is entirely different. This is a simulation tool whenever we compare to Xilinx, but in both Xilinx as well as the LabVIEW we will be applying the same logic kinds of functions only, almost. So whenever we go for basic introduction, we have to know what are the virtual instruments, what is a LabVIEW environment, and what is a LabVIEW help options. So these are the most important things we have to know whenever we are going with the help of a new introduction basis. So this is nothing but the startup screen. A new blank VI we can create it, or we can select for the empty project whenever we run a particular LabVIEW icon. So this is the two different slides. One is for creating the blocks, and another one is for programming that particular blocks. So whenever we are working, we have to work with both the functions. One is nothing but with the block diagram, and another one is with slide window. So this can be set as block diagram window as well as front panel window. So these are nothing but the tools palette that we will be using in our LabVIEW. So each and every tools is similar to the tools like whichever we use in our painting tool. So you can see that hand moving, cursor, labeling. So it is almost a graphical oriented only, but some technically we are connecting towards a by applying logics or for a simulation. So there will be an entirely environment difference. Those who work with MATLAB as well as this LabVIEW, because in MATLAB we will be creating blocks separately by adding or connecting it, right? They won't be having like this tools and all, because they'll be having some predefined blocks. We can also create our own block in MATLAB. So similarly it is also possible in this, but some tools will be changed. So this is nothing but the status toolbar in order to know whether our program is in current running status, or whether is it in working status, or what is the error, or in that way we will be using it, the status toolbar. So how to create a virtual environment, how to edit, and how to debug. So this is the way we will be having that boolean control as a toggle switch, or a boolean indicator as a LED. So we will be able to clear or we have to start with the help of a case structure function. So within that case structure we can add the functions such as addition, subtraction, multiplication by applying that logic signs, and therefore at the front panel in the sense like this kind of panel, we can use it for a multiple function. Okay, so this will be acting as our main GUI, and this will be just for background processing this particular block. So with the help of blocks only we will be creating our entire functions. So whenever you create a block diagram, it will be in this form. So when we get into that practical section, you will come to know it. So these are nothing but the controls and indicators that has been predefinedly available within that our LabVIEW. Okay, so these are nothing but the variable numerical variables, or this is to indicate the temperature or some of the levels, and this is nothing but in order to display the graphical values or 3D dimensions. So these are nothing but the boolean switches. We can select the toggle switch or sliding switch, or we can also click button switch. So with the help of this icon only we will be able to find out the boolean error whatever it is showing in the window. This is used to execute the highly whether the values are displayed or it is not displayed. With the help of these two icons we will be able to apply those debugging techniques, whatever the values, or for example reading a voltage or reading a current value in that way. So in order to see what kind of data is flowing through a particular section, we will be using this probe technique. Then breakpoints, in the sense in order to check whether each block is working. So these are nothing but other buttons in order to go for step by step changing the nodes of each and every connection for debugging the error. So how this instrumentation plays a major role in LabVIEW, because whenever if we go for instrumentation, in the sense we will be having lots of measuring instruments only, right? Such as PID, we can say that weight balancing, then it is used to measure temperature, then Wheatstone bridge. So like that there will be many instrumentation tools. So we have to simulate it first, whether it will be working or not, and with the same blocks itself we will be able to integrate towards the some of the systems such as embedded, or we can go with control system techniques, PPID controller, then we can go with PLC device. So once if you create a sum of the blocks regarding towards your monitoring or controlling, therefore we can embed with the help of some communication cables such as RJ45 Ethernet cable, or we can use USB B type communication cable, or we can use the famous RS232. So these kind of communication cables will be help us in communicating between the system as well as the real type instruments in order to collect the data. So whereas this CRO you will be most have been seen within that particular laboratory functions, right? So this is the way, however, they will be creating a control panel with the help of LabVIEW. So these are nothing but it is an application of the examples. It is taken as an example. So how the applications are created. So this right side, this control panel is nothing but known as the PLC control panel, and this will be the LabVIEW control panel wherever we can monitor through virtual. It is not necessary that each and every time we should be go towards that particular position. Even a PLC will be working without the help of SCADA also. PLC is capable to work. It is not necessary that we have to connect the SCADA towards the PLC for all the kind of applications. Even with the help of embedded also we can create or control the PLCs. There are many circuits as well as connections for it. So how the control system has been applied over here in order to monitor what will be the level of the pressure, or whenever if we apply some of the gas, or to measure the boiler temperature. So in this way we can create this kind of applications. This is an example. So how does the robotic works in the sense, in this way we can 3D animate it, and most of the image acquisition techniques are used only for this purpose, in order to work or simulate the robot, not to create a program for robotics. So through LabVIEW, with the help of system, we can connect these many kinds of external devices for simulation or working, such as web camera, PlayStation, mobile phones, CRO, hard disks, or network connectivity. Then for audio signals, we can also able to connect that audio amplifiers. In order to get a 3D view, we can control it with the help of joysticks. So what are the advantages of LabVIEW in the sense we can say it as it is easy to use. While compared to MATLAB, we have multiple options. Then we can simulate even FPGA hardwares as well as DSP for communication oriented purpose, as well as audio signals filtering in that ways. Then we can see all the prototypes as well as deployment with the help of LabVIEW. It is mostly used for instrumentation, electronics, as well as control systems. So these three departments only they will be using, whereas control system will be coming under instrumentation departments only. So in multiple platform we can work it, such as Mac OS, Windows, Linux, as well as in RTOS, real-time operating systems, that is used in embedded. We can easily create algorithm as well as we can easily execute some of the parts of algorithm. Time value, example calculator. So these are the different platforms whichever I have said. It is given as a pictorial representation so that you will be getting an idea. So these are the industries which works with the help of LabVIEW tool. So whenever if we go for with these industries, they will be completely simulating their entire models with the help of LabVIEW only. These are the most used industries such as Volvo, Isuzu, all the automotive companies for their automation as well as instrumentation purpose. Even I think everyone is familiar with Rockwell Automation for their PLC company such as Honeywell and Rockwell. And there are more industries like Shetner, ABB. They also goes for simulating with the help of LabVIEW as well as for deployment. So I have displayed here only some so now let us get into the technical part. So this is what my Explorer for LabVIEW. I have installed a LabVIEW 2012 which I will be working on, and this is a 64-bit. The 64-bit as well as the 32-bit will be automatically configuring according to the system you use for the latest version. The latest version is nothing but 2017, I think 17 or 18. That will be the latest one. So here I am selecting for my blank project. So first let us try with the case structure. So here I am going to create a new project with blank application. So this is the two windows whichever I have said. One is the front panel and another one is nothing but the block diagram section. So this is the way we will be selecting each and every tools. So here I am selecting my case structure over here. So this is nothing but my case structure. So within this case structure I have two conditions, nothing but true as well as false. So here I have to select something input now. I think it is better to search. So numeric mathematics. So this is nothing but to select my function. So here I have selected my addition as a logic, and for programming I have to select a numeric input. Sorry, I am not able to enter it. So here I can rename it with the help of the names, or this will be connected as a logic one. and this is the other thing for the other number, where these will be taken as x as well as the y. So next I need a output, right? So for output also I will be entering the same numeric. It's not getting printed over here. So here it will be taking it as x plus y. So I will search for this and I will replace with string. So the same thing I will be creating over here. So at first I will be creating a text over here. Nothing but x value. Similarly for y. And one again for result. Okay, so here also I have created almost the same system. So I will change everything into string indicators. So whatever the data I will be passing, it will be detected as a string only. So this error oftenly it will be coming. Sorry for this error, because my system is not supporting. I'm not sure why. Sorry guys, I am getting some error whenever I am connecting towards my system. So in this way only we will be connecting the entire system, whereas it will be acting as an indicator over here, and similarly for acting this particular function I can take this toggle switch. So the toggle switch will be acting as a boolean. So here I am connecting my boolean towards the, so this question mark is indicating this complete function. Whenever it is true, therefore we will be obtaining the result over here. Whenever it is false, it won't be getting any of the function. So similarly we can change or create for false also. So again I am going towards numeric expression. So within this mathematics control I can create a system for subtraction. So whenever it is in the false statement, it will take it as false one. Okay, so after this we have to run the application. Since my system is not supporting with this error function of a library, I'm not able to show this, kindly regretting it. So here you can see in this way only we will be able to toggle it. So based on the toggle I am changing, it will be selecting the function over there. I'm extremely sorry for this software issue. So in this text itself we will be able to enter the variable, and whatever I have said regarding towards the GUI, so this will be the issue. Since the error is there, we won't be able to get that result over here. So this is just an sample programming with the help of LabVIEW. Yeah, it is possible for design electrical virtual lab in this software. Not only regarding this crack version, actually recently I have updated my Windows. I don't know whether that it is my problem. New Windows update, I am getting some issues regarding this software backend applications when I am installing the crack. But this software has been installed previously. You have to download the separate package for Arduino. There will be Arduino library package for this. So after installing the package, this section and search Arduino. So it will be displaying it over here. So we don't use generally Arduino in this. We will be simulating Arduino with the help of Proteus itself. so that's why only I did not download a package for LabVIEW. Similarly, with the help of this block explanation only, we will be replacing that Arduino controller also. So is there any doubt regarding this? So this is the function of case structure. So similarly, we can also create the blocks for for loop, while loop. So this is nothing but for loop. Similarly, with the help of for loop, we will be able to simulate this iteration levels, and the same can also be created over here. So the same instructions only we will be giving within this particular control as an input data or a graphic indicator. I have some software issues regarding this. So this is the special control with the help of, it is known as a numerical control. So we can add or give the data for this. So I can show you the demo for numerical control. So here I can give it as x value. Then again I can provide it as y value. This will be again standing as a result. So these are nothing but the applications regarding towards LabVIEW. So since there is a software issue, I was not able to show. So I kindly apologize for that purpose. So let us try once again. By God's grace, now it is not showing whenever I am applying this function. So these are the block should be created for programming purpose. Just I will try to run it. If any error is not occurred, so due to the system problem only it is not running. I am unable to execute it. So here you can see this is the result. Yes, I'd like to change that value. So it is selecting as 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So this is the way it will be working. My background is getting a little bit problem. This background functions. So I have tried a lot, and sorry for this regarding software problems. So do you have any doubt? You can post it in the chat box. I have given it default, but it's not taking that particular condition. I was able to execute only once as that complete output. Yeah, now I have got it. So there was one issue with connection. So here I am changing my data as therefore one boolean will be taking as adding. So x plus y equal to 3 and 1 minus 2 equal to minus 1. Yeah, so there was with the connection problem only. Sorry for that. So in this way only we will be applying many number of calculations. So the available calculations are nothing but if you go for the numeric functions, so these are the calculations available, such as increment, decrement, array counting, compound, data manipulation. These are the various applications such as square root. Yeah, boolean is also possible. So here the boolean is acting as a switch only, 0 1. So thanks to all those who have attended this particular webinar, and sorry for the issues regarding towards my software. I should have checked it previously itself. So let me check this and I will regret it, and later on during the next webinar you will be getting the fantastic output.